Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to King's Bounty Tale. Today we're going to accomplish just a few more things. Not too much, but, a few things. Last time we ended off just at the villager area where we rescued the headman. Let's get this first. This is important. I feel like there's something else up here.
Who should I be today? Peacekeeper or Blade of Vengeance?
What?
Oh. I'll keep this brief. Disperse.
Why would we do that? No way! These freeloaders made fools of us all. They ate our food, drank our wine, and lived here like serpent kings. They promised to protect us, but they're no more handy in a fight than a plate of soggy biscuits. I'll show them. I'm going to beat the nonsense out of them.
I am a representative of the Crown and Prince Adrian. Calm down, all of you. Especially you, Smith.
Fine, fine. We submit ourselves to the authority of the Crown. What's the point in arguing? Calm down, lads. The King's people are here. They'll deal with these rogues.
Are you in charge? Tell those goons of yours in the square to get lost, or I cannot guarantee your safety.
Hey, who are you anyway? Why should I trust you?
Because if you don't, I'll help the villagers massacre you all. Do you think a handful of panicked guards is enough to challenge us?
I see. What a life, huh? I don't want to start my journey to the underworld in this hole. Everybody, return to our yard. There'll be no fight today. The Marcellans give their word.
A wise decision. Now explain to me who you are and what you're doing here.
Very well. I'm sick of the lies. We're from the Mage Factory. We work as guards there. They sent us to Rickville to fetch supplies, and here we are. Luggy must have possessed us.
You mean you were dispatched before the disaster?
I know nothing about any disaster. We weren't at the Mage Factory that night. They sent us to Rickville for provisions. We followed orders, that's all. What do we do now? We'll be arrested as deserters. They probably won't even bother questioning us. Just hang us from the trees. Or maybe a sharp blade would make a better end. That's why I made up the story about the Archmage. I wanted to buy some time.
You've quite a passion for uninventive lies. Best stay here until everything is settled.
Well, we don't have anywhere else to go.
Look at you, the Mage Factory's captain of the guard, and such a poor liar.
What do you mean?
A charge of treason, Titus. But to be honest, I still don't know. What are you, really? Are you a coward who deserted his post in a crisis? Or a villain who deliberately doomed the people of Mon Patry?
Very well. You win. Let me unburden my conscience. 2 aristocrats came to the Mage Factory that night, their faces hidden under masks. They had a guest pass from Palatinus. The mage from the lab who's in charge of poisons. Then there was an explosion that made the ground shake. We're guards, you know, not heroes. We ran so fast you'd think Ulogi was chasing us.
Of what use are you to me? You saw nothing.
Of course I bolted. Do you have any idea what Palatinus is capable of? I do. One of my men once stepped in a colorful puddle near the laboratory. He and the man in the bunk next to him suffered a horrible death. 2 more lost their minds. And for what? For the good of Nostria and His Majesty? That night I heard cries from Palatinus' laboratory. An explosion and some shouts were enough for me. I ran and took my people with me. I ran as far as I could.
So, this is all the fault of that mage, Palatinus. Can you prove it?
What do you think? Here it is, the guest letter, with his signature and his personal seal. Take it. Hang me or pardon me, your choice. I might be a coward, but our spears are of no use against poison.
Fair enough.
What a slacker! Olagi's fool! I'll show you, bastard! Ah!
What? Sorry, that was mesmerizing.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, that was so rude. I was cursing Fontaine. That's my apprentice. I sent him to the fair to get a toolbox and he just took off.
Did he take your money, too?
He must be at the tavern by the tower. I caught him in the baths last time. I bet he's in there again. If you happen to see him, tell him that Komos is really eager to have him back. Boy's worse than a trawl.
I mean, yeah, you can rule by fear and stuff, but most likely I'm not gonna work this way. Although it does work effective. It's been proven throughout history to work
Hey,
pretty
farmer.
effective.
Do you recognize this medallion?
Of course I do. Belongs to my son Hugo.
Your son got fired from his job, became a thief, and ended up in a cage. Ironic, isn't it? Headman.
That insolent brat. That mama's boy. What a disgrace. I spent so much time on him. So much effort. And he just... well, it's nothing to do with me. Tell them he's not my son. And I won't do nothing to help him. The son of Rickville's headman cannot be a thief. Go to the people who caught him and tell them this. The law says misdeeds must be punished. So punished he will be.
Fair enough.
I'm tired of living here. Creator, save us. This is Hugo's medallion. What happened to him?
Your son got fired, became a thief, and ended up in a cage outside a tavern in Marcella. How ironic.
Who's guarding him? That big brute Garlon from the tavern?
What's so interesting about this Garland?
He used to take bribes back when he was a guard. Everyone knows it. No reason it shouldn't work now. I implore you, take it. It's all I have. Please, give this purse to Hugo before it's too late.
Bruh.
Anyone can tread me. Fair to, or I haven't.
This lady's complaining that I'm treading on her bare toes. You should just get better toes and then I won't tread on them. Makes sense? Yeah, I thought so.
just got spoiled.
No. Into the ground. The other day, his brother...
I don't believe it. If he's a baker, then you're a Madame de That's all there is to it.
Just shut up.
Do you think I'm your enemy?
There we go.
Sorry, the animals are not for sale right now.
I've never heard of animals becoming untame.
I can't do anything about it. The animals no longer obey me. I lost my druidic totem, the tool I used to tame them. Or to be more precise, it was stolen.
By whom?
A wolf came out of the woods and snatched it. My sister sent it.
Why? Was it revenge? Or a rivalry?
No. Arrogaster and I are not rivals. We had a falling out 7 years ago, when she became a hermit. She lives near the 1,000-Year Oak, and follows the way of the elven druids. She's against me handling animals. All she does is watch over them and heal them when needed. But I can't live her way. I don't want to either. I've gone to the Oak and tried to reason with her so many times, but I cannot get her to listen. My heart is sinking. After all, she is family.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'll tell you more. Ask.
If your horse is sick, I'm afraid I cannot help you right now. My powers have grown too weak.
You don't look like a disciple or healer.
I follow the path of the elven druids. I care for the living creatures of the forest, but the source of my power, the 1,000-Year Oak, is suffering. An unknown disease eats away at it from within.
A dark curse?
No, it's something else entirely. Some filth. My strength has abandoned me. I cannot commune with nature anymore. Dark, empty thoughts are haunting me, and I feel like a stranger here in my own woods.
Well, there's no strangers in one than you, so I guess it makes sense. Let's do this. critical. Ooh, that was not a good one for me. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe my keyboard's just too touchy. I have no idea. But it just skips these things. Although I don't have. After I press this, I take my hand off my keyboard. Nothing I can do to save me. That was crap, though. I say that was complete bullshit. It is what it is. Fire! Fire! These fights are not going how I wanted to go. Listening to like some dumb things that really messed up strategies I have been going for, so can't really blame myself when it automatically skips a turn of a unit or something like that. Then that leads to like an extra like 40 damage or something being put onto one of my units instead it didn't have a chance to actually do what they were supposed to. Look at our forces, they're pretty overpowered. Not gonna lie. We got one guy. I definitely know I could have done a lot of these battles in different
The oak is healed. You are clearly no stranger to the harmony of nature. The druidic teachings are all about mending the broken.
Well, I'm not going to dedicate my life to druidism or anything.
This oak means a lot to me. I can't wait to begin meditating again. I am deeply in your debt, Wanderer.
Are you ready to reconcile with Edgar?
I have given it much thought. I've been very irritable lately, and perhaps unreasonable. Because of the oak. Because of everything. But how he has chosen to live his life, I cannot accept it. Here, in this forest, my heart is alive. It would die in the village.
You could start by returning the totem. That might settle the feud between you, at least.
All right. After all, you helped me save the source of my power. I will set our differences aside. Bring this stick to my brother. And one more thing. Please don't tell him about any of this.
Sure.
Got attacked by a couple of bandits the other day. Imagine that.
Then what happened?
They looked in my direction, spat, and ran.
You never know what will happen out on the road.
I'll tell you more. Ascald used to talk a lot about this crypty stuff.
I found your totem.
Oh, thank you. I never liked that wolf of hers. It refused to be tamed. But I'm afraid Arl will come to hate me now.
I decided to approach the matter my own way. Certain druidic rituals Allowed me to avoid harming any wolves.
No one was harmed? Incredible. Does that mean Arrow is ready to forgive me?
I wouldn't go that far. She might yet forgive you when you stop selling animals.
I see. I still hope I can reconcile with my sister one day.
Maybe one day. You never know.
Oh, I'll tell you more. Ascol used to talk a lot about it. Open your eyes, will you?
I sure did. So sour you can hardly focus.
Finesse and power are two sides to the same coin, same order, chaos. So pairing those two is either one of those two is just a mess. Need to happen. You gotta be careful with what you do. She'll still give me that quest.
Ah, a new face in a... Hello? Hello! What did you come for? Potions? For your horse or for your men?
You don't look like a villager. Did you work as a healer in Marcella once?
Yes, fortune changed me from a guard doctor to a village healer. It was a calling of the heart, you see. A whole one. Or a broken one. I know you were just passing by, but look, you saved our head man and helped our village. Could you perchance do me a small favor, too?
Well, I am known for my kindness.
It's fairly easy. I just need 4 bunches of flowers from the Pelian marshes. There, beyond the hills. They're called ghost lilies. The undead are roaming about everywhere, and they spread diseases just like town rats. The porpoise plague, the coronary infection, the chicken cough. Awful. But a preparation of ghost lilies protects you from all that. Can you pick them for me? In return, I'll make you something for the road.
Like what? A cattle potion?
You have no use for potions, but a magic scroll will come in handy. I still remember how to write sigils, fortunately.
Well, that's good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call it here, and that was, I guess, the Family Feud episode. Okay, until next time. Goodbye and have a good day.